This episode is brought to you by HelloFresh. For $80 off your first month of HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast80 and enter CAGcast80.
If you're ready to party harder, let me see your hands up. If you're ready to party harder, let me see your hands up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 603. I'm your host, TBD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who's making a fried chicken dating simulator. Wombat.
My life is a fried chicken dating simulator?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many relationships do you have currently with fried chicken?
I have my place. I really don't stray from them.
Zorn's?
You know it.
I've heard about the legend of Zorn's fried chicken, but I don't know. I don't think I've had it, and I don't think I believe the legend.
Well, how about this? If you ever come to my house ever again, for whatever reason,
There'll be Zorn's there?
I will get Zorn's for you and your family.
Wow.
I will happily get Zorn's for you and your
It's not going to be a big draw, I think, for anybody, but for anybody.
I don't know why.
Zorn's.
Who doesn't want a good fried chicken meal?
Somebody who's
It
watched.
sounds evil.
Right.
It sounds like an evil place.
That was
Zorn's.
that was the bad guy in A View to a Kill.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yes. If you do a kill, yes. That's is that Christopher Walken? Is he Zorn?
I believe so.
Yes. And
Okay, I'm back on board.
And it's Christopher Walken's fried chicken. It's the best. It's pretty good.
Oh,
I actually
Zorin.
had
That
it
was
the other night.
Zorin. Max Zorin.
Yeah, Max Zorin. Yeah. Close enough. It's been there for like 100 years. It's chicken.
100-year-old chicken.
100-year-old chicken. They have 100-year-old eggs. Why not 100-year-old chickens?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So how about that fried
See?
chicken?
Anytime on me.
I'm
happy to
counting
do it.
my calories. Literally.
I'm not saying come by every day and have fried chicken.
After
I'm
I-
saying, once in your life,
Right.
come by and I'll treat you to some fried chicken.
I had fried chicken for dinner.
See, Shipwreck knows where it's at. Where was yours from?
Cracker Barrel.
That's not a real place.
I think
It's
I think it's a real place.
I'm pretty
think it
sure it
exists. We don't have it. I don't think we have those around here.
No, I think the
them
closest
parts.
one might be in New Jersey, like southern Jersey.
The closest one is about 3 minutes from my house.
That's like the Chili's for me. So I get it. I'm just saying we don't have those near here.
Right.
You're missing out.
Probably.
I'm good.
Mhm.
Maybe. I don't know. And I'll never know.
Come to Ohio. We'll go to a Cracker Barrel.
And eat fried chicken? Everybody's trying to tempt me with their fried chicken. Who will
I'd
win?
take you somewhere. I mean, Sunday is like, this was leftover fried chicken from Sunday.
Got it.
Because Sunday is fried chicken day at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, see? We're learning so much.
Yep. Now you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah.
You get to shop around a little bit before you sit down or after. Or I guess you could go during. You could shop
Because
around.
there's a store in the restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
general
store.
store.
What do they sell? General items?
Yeah, knickknacks, doodads.
Like what?
What's its samplers?
Like jam samplers?
Samplers that say "Bless this house."
Is that accurate, Shipwreck?
I don't. Maybe I don't know what the sampler has inside of it.
What section do you go to when you're shopping at Cracker Barrel?
A Cracker? They usually have a good selection
MAGA
of Christmas
hats.
Christmas
Lots of MAGA
decorations.
Next to the MAGA hats. Christmas
Well,
MAGA decorations.
I was gonna say they're MAGA hat Christmas decorations.
Right.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, Santa's just always in there with a MAGA hat on. Go sit in his lap.
He holds up a sheet of white paper, and as long as your skin tone matches the paper, you're allowed to sit down at the Cracker Barrel.
Wow.
Hey, I don't make the rules. That's why I don't eat there.
Is it? Because you don't make the rules? You only eat at places where you make the rules?
Rules like putting your
I'm
hand in
not
a bowling
saying
ball first, and then you can.
I only eat at places where people stick their hands in bowling balls before the food comes out.
Yeah. Rule number 1.
Yeah. Did you stick your hand in the bowling ball?
If no, see rule number
But
1.
I welcome people of all races, creeds, and colors.
Right.
So
I'm pretty sure Cracker Barrel does as well.
they've gotten in a lot of trouble for that.
For not that, you mean?
Yeah, for not that. Yes.
the opposite of that.
That's sort of what they were known for a very long time.
I think-
but I do believe they've gotten better.
I-
but I don't know.
Wombat, you should just go to Cracker Barrel and bring your own bowling ball, and then you can solve all the problems.
Mm.
And then if you don't like your experience, you can like just throw the bowling ball like through the store on your way out the door. Maybe not.
I'm good. I'm good.
They got games on the tables. It's a lovely experience.
It's a wonderful family restaurant, and they are accepting of all people. Don't sue me, Cracker Barrel.
Sponsor us next episode.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not too late.
I wonder if Cracker Barrel sponsors many podcasts.
I'm thinking no. The MAGA podcast. All right. Let's move on past fried chicken and chain restaurants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even Zorn's is a chain.
Yeah, there's like 3 of them on Long Island.
Oh, it's a small chain.
Yeah.
Mini chain.
I think 2 actually, but whatever.
Right. So it was my birthday this week.
I know.
It was Monday.
I saw you.
I know. This is pretty cool. Check this out. So we had like my real birthday dinner. Not my real birthday dinner, but we had like my family birthday dinner on Sunday night because
I like that you have the real one and then you have one.
right, that Wombat is involved with. No, it wasn't like
No, I get
nothing
it.
like that.
I
at all.
understand. I understand exactly what he said.
Yeah, you got the gist of that. I understand.
He's heard it before.
Yeah.
Osaka grandma was going back on Monday morning to Japan. So we had the family birthday dinner. We celebrated the night before, which was fine. Had delicious steak. I got some good presents. I got an Osmo Pocket. You know what that is?
A camera of some sort?
It's a camera of some sort. It's like the size of a Snickers bar, and it's got the camera is on a gimbal thingy. So you can really, make stuff look like professionally done. Like, you're wearing like one of those really nerdy vests with a camera attached to it. It's like that. So that's pretty cool. It seems pretty amazing so far, but I just got the memory card today. So I have a video on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/GBD. You can check out the 4K 60 frame per second sample. It's pretty exciting.
Can't wait.
It's pretty exciting. And
I'll have to check it out on my TV.
yeah, you can. What else did I get? I got good presents, I gotta say. I got a Supreme bag from Mrs. GB, which was nice.
That's like a regular bag, but with sour cream and tomatoes.
No, it's got sausage, peppers, onions.
That's good quality.
Yeah.
That's quality humor.
What else did I get? And then Shanafan sent me a present. He sent me remember when RoboCop did wrestling? He sent me a poster from one of the events in the 90s. It was a RoboCop 2 tie-in, actually.
It sounds like it would be RoboCop 2. Definitely not RoboCop 1.
He was very serious in RoboCop 1. He wasn't doing wrestling appearances. So that was pretty wild and cool. Thank you, Shanafan. And then the next night, the next day, Mrs. Cheapy said, "Oh, I made a reservation at a restaurant for tonight," which I was surprised because I was ready to make HelloFresh. But she's like, "Oh, we're gonna go out. We'll go out for dinner tonight for your birthday, so you don't have to cook." I was like, "All right, cool." And then we get to the restaurant, and I'm about to walk in the door, and Wombat jumps out from behind a bush, and I was like very confused.
It was funny.
I was like,
The
"What?"
traditional Wombat greeting.
From behind a bush
traditional
with a
Wombat
bag,
surprise
with a
greeting.
bag. And I was like, Wow, I was very surprised because I was gonna tell Wombat that Mrs. Chibi made a reservation because I knew that he likes the restaurant and maybe invite him, but then I just like forgot completely because it was like really like she made the reservation first thing in the morning and just slipped my mind. And then when I saw Wombat pop up behind the bush, I was like, wait, did I actually talk to Wombat? And did this, like, what's happening right now? So it was actually a really nice surprise. And we had a love.
I was so happy that you were happy to see me. It was really nice.
It was fun.
It really could have gone south.
No, how could there's no circumstance could it have gone south. It was very nice. And then Wombat got me some gym towels, which is good. Something that I will definitely use.
They're fancy gym towels, and they come in individually wrapped tubes.
They do. And I went to play table tennis today, and I was like, I couldn't bring those towels because I didn't wash them. I feel like you have to wash those before you.
No, that's the whole point.
You don't have to wash them?
No, they come in the hermetically sealed tubes. So
but
you just crack it and use
I
it.
don't think that's right. Is that right?
Yes, it is. That's the whole point. I got you those towels for that reason.
So I wouldn't have to wash them? You thought I'm that lazy?
Because it's like grab and go.
Oh,
They're like emergency towels.
Well,
Crack them open like some biscuits.
It didn't.
Do?
They come in sealed tubes. They are rewashable after
like
you
biscuits.
use them.
Right.
Yes, like biscuits.
I didn't realize
But you
that.
take the tube with you. You're like supposed to like keep it in your gym bag.
Right.
So when you forget a towel, you have this emergency backup towel.
Am I supposed to keep the towel in the tube too? Like, I guess it's good because if it gets wet, you can just keep it in the tube instead of carrying around.
Seriously, I got you a thoughtful gift, and you're like, I don't understand what to do with
No,
this.
I fucked it up. I put it right in the washing machine, and I just haven't run the washing machine yet.
That's fine.
But the best part was then I forgot to bring any towel to the table tennis this morning, and I had to go to Target on the way there.
And you can wash them ahead of time if it makes you feel better.
I will do that because.
How do they feel, by the way? Space age polymers.
I am. It's probably gonna like shear the skin off my face, but that's fine.
Probably. Do not taunt happy fun towel.
Right. It's not like it was looking so great to begin with. It's not like any great loss. But anyway, it was very nice to see you, and it was thank you for the gift, and it was fun.
It was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, me too.
We ate some good food. We ate some oysters.
We did, and
I love oysters.
I didn't get sick, so that's good.
Yeah.
Always a plus.
Mm-hmm.
How about some show feedback?
I didn't put it all there, but the basic consensus from pretty much everyone, except for maybe two people, is that eating at the bowling alley is perfectly fine, and you guys are insane. So
Is it? No, I don't think we weren't calling to attention the eating at the bowling alley.
Well, I mean,
it was
just
the concurrent
the way I
eating
ate
and the bowling.
No, everyone disagreed with you.
Really?
Yeah, I would say a good 95% disagreed with you.
They feel comfortable sticking their hand in strange holes.
And strange balls and then eating food. Yes, most people think you're crazy.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was...
Yep.
By most, you mean less than 50%.
Ship is actually going to look. And I'm not going to look. I'm going to trust you. But
I want to say there were like two people that agreed with you guys and like six that agreed. So that's that.
Let's never look at it or speak of it again.
Exactly. We're moving past it.
Right. Don't look at the comments.
Nope.
Delete the thread.
Don't. Oh, no. Oh, your site crashed. I don't know how that happened.
So I stand by my skepticism.
You know what? I would say you don't have to do it, but most people think you're crazy.
All right. No, that's fine. I'm a ping pong man anyway.
Yeah.
I wish the bowling alley should have ping pong tables. They take up too much space. Nobody wants it.
Yeah, people want arcade games.
Yeah. Even Spin, the place that I go in Manhattan, got 2 of those Pong machines. You know those arcade Pong machines with like the physical?
Yeah, those are cool.
Super cool. And I don't know if the
mechanical ones?
Yeah, they got 2 of them.
That's cool.
One of them, and they're free.
They probably weren't free for them.
No, I think what they're doing, I think some guy just bought them and then turned them into like a commercial situation product, like a bar situation. Because I think he's got them on like a special stand and he's got cup holders on there. And I don't think it comes with cup holders normally. But he's got one that actually is on like a standing up version, where you can, it's just a higher stand where you can play standing up. It's got a lot of lights on the outside. Changes colors. Looks really cool. I was super excited when I saw it. Where are we on this show? Is anybody paying attention? Are we at Watch This, bitches?
I believe so.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
I've been watching stuff, bitches.
I haven't. So what have you been watching?
Nobody's been watching Mindhunter on Netflix.
Sorry.
It's the one where we've talked about it before. Season 2 we finished season 2. That's what I'm here to report. And it was outstanding. If you want to watch a psychological thriller about the FBI developing their serial killer investigative techniques, it's pretty compelling and creepy too. It's sufficiently creepy too, but not super creepy. Mindhunter. Thank you.
All right.
The other thing I watched on Netflix, we haven't quite finished. I think it's only 4 episodes, I believe, and we watched 3. It's called The Family.
Is that documentary about the people that secretly control the government?
Yes, it is.
How is it?
It's pretty good. It's based on a book written by a guy who was a part of the family, and it's basically a Christian group that apparently is controlling the world. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
It's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet solution, and it's really interesting and scary. I would definitely it's well done, well put together. Check out The Family for sure.
You know what else is well put together?
No.
Lego Batman.
It also has family.
Right. Family Matters.
Yeah, that's I believe that's the 11th Lego DC movie that I've watched.
Wow, that's a lot.
They've got the DC universe going strong in Lego.
I'm surprised those aren't on the DC Universe app yet. Like they haven't made a section for those Lego movies.
They're pretty good.
That app is sort of lacking for content. And I got an email today saying, thank you for being with them for a whole year.
Oh,
I think that means I have...
Oh, wow. You've had a year of that content, huh?
So I have 3 months left because I did that pre-order for 15 months.
Me too.
For the price of a year. And I don't know if I'm going to renew that. So...
Well, Titans is pretty good. And so was what's the other one that we like?
Titans is
Doom
pretty
Patrol
good. And Doom Patrol is pretty good. But, when Titans Season 1 ended... They sold the full first season. I saw it on sale for $14.
Right.
Like I could also just do that.
Yeah.
And if I did that twice a year, that's half the price.
Right. And you would own it forever and ever.
And I would own it forever. Well, at least until that digital service that I had it on went under. But yes.
Got it.
Yep. I'd pseudo own it for as long as I feel comfortable.
Right.
So I don't know. If
how's Lego Batman Family Matters?
It may be one of the least compelling Lego Batman movies.
Well, this went right to video, right?
Movies. Well, yeah, but
only one didn't.
Yeah, only one didn't. But that doesn't mean that they're still pretty enjoyable to watch because they have a good sense of humor about them. This one, they forgot to put a lot of jokes in. It plays it pretty straight. Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're going for, a more serious one. But
I guess.
Yeah.
It's got the Red Hood in it.
Oh,
Jason Todd.
Yeah, it's dark already.
Right. It's kind of weird in Lego.
Yeah, they're trying to see if they can capture that adult audience with Lego Batman. I don't know. I'm waiting for Lego Joker in 2 years.
Right.
And it's just
they can pull that off.
Super dark.
Mm-hmm. But I think the most exciting thing about it is this is the first one I think that's had a post-credits teaser.
Okay.
And it was Billy Batson is in the movie some, just as the kid version. But then in the post-credits, spoilers, that's Shazam. And they show, it looks like they're going to make a Lego Shazam movie.
Oh, nice.
Which, that could be pretty good. I enjoy DC in Lego form. That's my go-to for DC because it doesn't take itself seriously until this one.
Right. That's a weird call, but I don't know. Writing jokes is hard.
Yeah, I think that's what they discovered. It was writing jokes is hard. This plot doesn't really it says it matters, but in the title, but it doesn't really matter. It felt like
Right.
this was like they've already had a couple Batman movies where he's like learned this lesson about like trusting his family and that he's can't do everything on his own. They've kind of covered this territory.
Right.
But it came with a mini Lego set of a Batmobile. So.
All is forgiven.
Right.
All right. Well, I think that's it for Watch This, bitches. I don't know. We also was watching Killing Eve season 2. It's pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like one season of that was good enough. I don't know. Let's move on. I see there's something in shopping news. My guess it's that Shipwreck bought something.
Yes.
Does that count as shopping news, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's shopping news for Shipwreck.
I'm sold.
Oh, that's right. I remember you showing me a picture of this, so talk about it.
Yeah, I bought another pinball machine.
Yay.
Yes. Card Whiz. I'd never heard of Card Whiz before. But it was $200.
Name.
It came across my my attention for $200 delivered. So it needs a little bit of work, I would say, still, but I can't pass up a pinball table for $200.
Right.
I mean,
You're only human.
and it's right.
I mean, you could, but
I'm not going to. Like, if you look at the arcade machines and pinball tables that I have, like, all of them I've gotten for, I don't know,
Nothing.
like less than $300.
Right.
I
It's
think.
crazy.
So it's a 1976 Gottlieb machine. It looks fun. It's in pretty good shape, not like mint condition or whatever, but I'm happy. I have to carry it down in the basement at some point, but I'm happy beyond that.
Nice. Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, I don't know. I wish I had space for a $200 ping pong pinball machine.
You have space for it.
Where?
On your first floor, you could make space.
Where? In my living room?
I
I don't think so.
I think you could.
On the
I think
roof.
there's
How about on the roof? Let's build a
Sure.
ping pong dome on the roof. I mean, See, that's what I really want to do is a ping pong dome. I don't really care about pinball.
What is a ping pong dome?
It's you know like those tennis domes?
Oh, you want to build like Arthur Ashe Stadium in your backyard?
No, on my roof.
No, it's on his roof.
You're not paying attention.
Sorry.
I think that would work well on your roof.
Yeah.
Because then you could, that gives you that extra barrier for all the acorns that are dropping on the roof.
Oh my God.
So would it be clear? A clear dome, you think?
No, you know when like you see like these tennis places?
Oh, I know, but I'm saying, would you want a
I'm not
clear
doing
dome?
any of that shit. I'm just making jokes.
Because then people could like watch you playing ping pong
No.
whilst you're, not being affected by the elements.
I can't fuck the house
Almost
up.
like a lanai, but a dome.
No, I can't fuck up the house. It would look really weird with the dome.
It looks super
It
weird.
would
But
look- what I really want is to build a bunker in the backyard, like under the backyard. Like the Glass House, Philip Johnson Glass House. They have like an art bunker where like you open up like these doors and it's like inside like a hill. That's what I want. Can I borrow like a couple $100,000 to build a ping pong bunker?
I'm sure you can, just not not from us.
How about a GoFundMe? GoFundMe ping pong one. It could have ping pong and art and pinball. The three.
Can I get in on this GoFundMe too?
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, my house could use some renovations.
You could use a bunker.
Let's all do GoFundMes for like ridiculous house projects and see who gets the most money.
I wouldn't even need that much. I would just kind of want to redo my kitchen, maybe.
But that's not that's no fun or ridiculous.
You're gonna go for a redone kitchen rather than a bunker.
Ping pong bunker? That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Right.
How about I could do that. Maybe like carve out from the basement out and make like a hidden man cave.
See?
Yeah. Is that better?
Like a fallout shelter. Oh, fallout shelter.
That's
Fallout
Fallout themed.
Fallout themed fallout shelter, but it's a man cave.
Yeah.
And it's separate from the house.
Yes.
It's above ground.
No.
And it has plumbing and electricity.
Right, plumbing and electricity, but it's below ground, and it's fantastic. Okay. And it's got Fallout. You can play Fallout inside it.
Yeah, well, if it had a TV and an Xbox, you could play Fallout.
Yeah, it's going to have all that shit.
Only Fallout 76, though.
Depends how much the GoFundMe raises. If we can afford.
Right. It's
Fallout.
a stretch goal to not be Fallout 76.
I like this idea. Shipwreck, you already have everything ridiculous, so there's nothing you can.
Yeah, I'm good.
How about Shipwreck's house? How about we add rockets to the side of Shipwreck's house so it could fly into space? That's the only really thing we could add, I think. Or like built-in candy dispensers. That could be good.
I already have some candy machines.
I knew it. All right, let's move on to new releases.
Yes. Right. We have NBA 2K20.
Home of the slot machines. Pachinko. Money Wheel.
I'm good.
All your favorite players.
Yep.
Pachinko's good. Ever since he got traded from the Raptors to the Nets.
Who?
Pachinko.
Pachinko. Right. Love him.
Yeah.
Croatian player.
Vlad Pachinko. He's great.
Starting center for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Vlad Pachinko. All right, so none of us are going to play that, right? Chip, you're not going to. You probably bought it.
I will play it at some point,
right.
But looking at videos of it, it looks like they need to work some bugs out first.
Yeah,
in the gameplay.
I've seen a lot of complaints.
You're going to get a lot of complaints with a game like this, though, right? Like, just by sheer volume of people that buy it.
Yep. And Howard Stern was playing the voice acting clip of the bad from like an old one.
Yeah, that's really old at this point.
Yeah. It's pretty funny though.
Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like you can get the $100 version.
Great.
That seems like that's
$100
solid.
Yeah. Probably doing that. Probably get 2 of those just in case something happens to one of them.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got?
I got set a code just today for NASCAR Heat 4.
Nice.
Looking forward to playing that with Dashiell.
Nice.
He is going to like the race cars.
Right. What else?
He likes watching them at the Mexican restaurant that we go to. Somehow there's always a NASCAR race that's on at the Mexican restaurant.
The Mexican people know what the whiteys need. And they provide it.
They need NASCAR.
They need
Let's pump the NASCAR in here.
That's what they need. And they come through big time. All right. What else?
River City Girls.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the new River City game that has girls that you play as.
That sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
I like that game. Old game.
Yeah. I've watched some videos of that. That looks like a solid title. It's $30. So, I mean, that's not a ridiculous price for it, but I feel like I could maybe wait for a price drop on that.
Right.
Maybe a little sale action there.
That could work.
Mm-hmm. Also, Greedfall is out.
Yep, we have that. All of us.
But we haven't.
Oh, we all do?
Yeah.
I played about 30 minutes. I made my character.
Uh-huh.
I stepped out into the city, and I have to like talk to 5 people, but I haven't even really started the game yet.
What is Greedfall?
It's I don't know how open the world is, but it's a semi-open world RPG.
There's a world.
Huh?
There's a world.
There's a world.
Yeah, it's not linear, so to speak.
It's supposedly like Dragon Age, supposedly.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very Dragon Age-esque based on what I've seen on the internet, but it has like a Victorian style to it.
Mm-hmm.
When I put it on and my wife saw my character, she asked me if it was a Three Musketeers game, which I said no, that's just what they look like. And yeah, and
it's been getting good reviews, and I've watched some videos. It looks pretty good,
and it's got some basic RPG stuff. You know, you create your character. They asked you what class you want to be: a warrior, a mage, or a rogue. I chose warrior. I am sure that Shipwreck will choose rogue, and GP is a toss-up. And that was that's it looks cute.
The combat looks good. The combat looks.
This is a spider's joint.
Yeah, they say it's like the best spider joint, and they say that it's got Dragon Age vibes, and the combat is sort of a step up for compared to like similar games.
Okay.
And how was the Xbox One X version? Because I read an article saying there were problems.
Again, I only played about 30 minutes. I haven't seen any issues.
Okay. No, that guy couldn't even like load it or something. Like,
it loaded just fine.
Okay,
that.
Okay, I'm looking forward to playing that.
Yeah, and we all have it, so we'll all give it a shot.
Fantastic then.
And it's only 11 gigs, so it won't take long to download.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got?
I think we have some Switch games, maybe?
Gears 5 came out.
That's right, Gears 5. Are we going to talk about that?
Yeah,
I guess we should talk about that now, right?
Why not?
Sure.
Who's played it?
I have played not through the tutorial yet because every time I've sat down to play it, my kids have woken up and come downstairs.
You can skip that tutorial, by the way. Feel free to skip.
The loading times are terrible when you launch that game.
They're very terrible.
I haven't had that many. Well, okay. Let's talk about this game for a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm in, I want to say, the last chapter of Act 2.
Okay.
So which is fairly far-ish. Like, that's a bunch of hours, maybe 3 or 4. I have yet to play the game where it hasn't crashed.
Ew. There's 4 acts, by the way. In case you're wondering.
So there you go. Maybe halfway through, we'll say.
The game hasn't
halfway
crashed.
through the single player, and I've yet to sit down and play the game because I don't play often at long stretches.
Sure.
It's usually like bursts.
Yep.
But every time I go to sit down, the game crashes.
Huh.
Something buggy will happen. Like I was once in the area, and my partner was like, "Snipers coming now," and there was no one there. And I just was running around a big empty battlefield waiting for these snipers to show up.
Right, sweet.
Yeah. So, and then I obviously had to reload my game. And also with all the Xbox, I don't know if it was because of the Xbox Live problems or just a problem with the game. When it would say it was saving my checkpoint, it wouldn't save my checkpoint. And I'd go back to start the game and I'd be like 30 minutes behind where I was, even though it said it was saving.
Sweet. That's what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, it's for me, it's had some issues. So I don't know if that's happening to everybody, but on the flip side of that, the game looks incredible, it plays great, and it's a lot of fun.
Yep, I played a little multiplayer, and I did like okay. Like I played the arcade multiplayer, which I'm
I
seeing.
did that. I did a little bit of that too. I wanted to see it.
Yeah, I'm assuming all the good players are in like the ranked area, so I can actually not die that much, but get a lot of kills and not die.
I came in third place in my team.
I had like
out of 5.
I had like 20 kills and 2 deaths or something.
Yeah, I don't think I had 20 kills.
Well, that's always good for a top 5 finish in Gears.
Yeah, that's what you like.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's I like,
and I did a horde mode too.
I always like the multiplayer in Gears just because I don't know. It's fast and has shotguns.
Did you say you could skip the tutorial?
Yeah, I did.
You can?
Yeah, because I had yeah, you can. Because I did the beta, and I was like, oh, I'm not doing this tutorial again, and somehow I skipped it.
Maybe because you did the beta, you were able. I don't know.
I don't know.
I like. Why are they giving us a mandatory tutorial in Gears 5?
I swear I must have skipped it. I would have, because I must have skipped it.
It's not particularly. It's not that long, but it is a little dull. So
yeah.
Well, it's the same. Like when you have these games that are co-op games.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting down and I'm going to play it with my wife, and then it like immediately throws me into a tutorial.
I know, it sucks.
It's like, oh, come on.
Especially, I think you can skip it because I definitely skipped it.
It looks fantastic. The 5 minutes of tutorial that I've played 3 times.
Yeah, it's visually very impressive. It is a very impressive looking game.
Are the load times better when you're actually playing the game? Because
I have
booting it up. It's rough.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's fine. It's funny because the only game I'm playing right now that I had to physically stop playing because of the load times was Wreckfest.
Oh,
so whatever reason, I don't know if that's an Xbox thing because I know you're playing it on the PS4.
Right.
But the load times for me for Wreckfest are like a minute and a half.
Busy.
And I'm like, yeah, this isn't happening. So.
Right.
I'm going back to Gears.
Did either of you guys play Creature in the Well?
I played it at E3. I liked it at E3.
I downloaded it, but I haven't played it yet.
It's pretty
That's
cool.
Another game that's on.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
It's Game Pass, yeah.
Yeah, Game Pass.
It's like pinball. It's like a indie pinball. Is it a roguelike?
I don't think it's a
No.
roguelike from what I remember. I think it's just an adventure type game that
I'm
has
pretty
that
sure
kind of
that all indie games are roguelikes.
That's what
Right.
It's a law.
right.
Pretty
It
sure
might be
that's the law.
roguelike.
Yeah, I forget. But it's Creature in the Well is definitely worth checking out.
It has that indie not going to tell you exactly what's going on thing going for it.
Yep. Figure it out.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing to figure out while you're playing it.
Yeah.
I liked it when I was playing it at E3 because those type of demos where like the developer is standing like right next to you as you're trying to figure stuff out. Those are interesting demos to do because you just see the person like off to your side going, "This guy's an idiot. What's he doing?"
Right.
But yeah, I'm going to play that game to completion, I'm sure.
Sweet.
What about the Switch? Did we have any Switch games?
Oh, I put the wrong thing up and I erased the Switch games or not that I put up. Damn it. I'm not good at this.
Can't you go and hit that back arrow a couple of times until it shows up? Do it. See what happens.
All right, I'm doing it.
Are you sure you didn't make up Hopping Girl, Kohane, Jumping Kingdom, Princess of the Black Rabbit?
Yep. Hold on. Oh, I don't know. Now I'm screwing everything up. Oh no, here I got it. Okay, hold on. Don't move.
I'm not moving.
No. Oh wait. I don't know. It's not worth it.
Is it there? Is it where it was before?
I don't know. I'm afraid I'm going to ruin something.
You're not going to ruin everything.
How are you going to ruin anything?
I know. Stop it.
Because I added stuff later. I don't. Forget this. I'm ruining things. Don't worry about it. It wasn't that funny. Don't worry. I can do it next week.
Okay.
Fine.
Because I'm messing shit
So
up.
all the old games and indie games are still coming.
Yes, it's a very long list of shit that's coming our way. That's what you need to know. That's the important thing. Okay, let's talk about something very important if we're done with new releases, which I think we are, and that is HelloFresh. HelloFresh, it's America's #1 meal kit. Get easy seasonal recipes and pre-measured ingredients delivered right to your door. All you have to do is cook and enjoy. Say goodbye to endless grocery store trips and takeout food. HelloFresh has you covered. There's something for everyone, from family recipes to calorie smart and vegetarian, and fun menu series like Hall of Fame and craft burgers. I did a menu series tonight, which is called, it's called Taste Tours. Did you ever do a taste tour, Wombat? Shipwreck? Losers! It was really good. It was a sweet heat shrimp tempura bowls. Yeah, it was the first time I ever made shrimp tempura, and it came out really good. Add extra meals to your weekly order. HelloFresh is very flexible. You can add yummy add-ons like garlic bread and cookie dough and easily change your delivery days, food preferences, and skip a week whenever you need. Like when Osaka Grandma is staying at my house and she's going to be making food for me. That's an example of where you would skip a week. Right, Wombat?
Right.
So, we've all been doing HelloFresh for I've been doing it for it's got to be 2 years now. It's fantastic. I've ordered well over 100 boxes. It's great if you're counting your calories and you're trying to lose weight because it tells you exactly what the calories are of every meal. Makes everything feels really healthy and good. And there's a special offer for you. You can get $80 off your first month of HelloFresh by going to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast80 and entering CAGcast80. That's $80 off your first month of HelloFresh. Go to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast80 and enter CAGcast80. Thank you, HelloFresh. You made my son have avocado tonight. He will always eat what I make. Even though he didn't
He's not an avocado fan?
He's not an avocado fan. I'm trying to
Interesting.
tell him guacamole is so good. You gotta get on board.
And it's funny because my son doesn't eat as well as yours, but he will sit down and eat an entire avocado.
See, I'm going to tell Ty that, and that's going to light a fire underneath his ass.
Might, yeah, because it's clearly it's a competition.
Everything's a competition.
Yep.
Let's move on to news, multi-platforming, and Wombat's Rainbow Sexy Talk. So there's some breaking news here that I've added to the outline. I was afraid I was going to ruin stuff by undoing stuff on the outline. So do you remember, there's been some like funky Borderlands 3 review stuff going on. Some outlets are being told that they are not getting review copies for security reasons. And in fact, nobody in the UK got a copy for that, purportedly that reason. But according to the latest Giant Bombcast, which I think just came out tonight, Jeff Gerstmann noted that their PR rep told them specifically that the tone of their previous coverage of the game was the reason for them not getting the advanced access. And yeah, that's not good. So
is it though? There's part of me that's like, if you're not gonna give at least honesty, you can't go wrong with that.
That's surprising
they know
honesty.
Why they're not getting the copy, and they're now reporting on why they're not getting the copy. So I don't really see. It's not like they're. I think this is fine. I know it's not cool or nice, but it's fine.
Well, they're just controlling. I mean, every publisher really is doing this.
They are, yeah. In
some form.
This is to the extreme.
Correct.
Right? What Borderlands is doing.
Well, because they're not only doing
it's not surprising,
right?
That Borderlands is the game that's doing it,
and they're telling you that they're doing it.
Right.
Yeah, it would be different if it was like, well, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but they told a lot of outlets that it was over security concerns, so it makes you think that those security concerns are really review coverage concerns. And Jeff...
Well, they are. There's no security concerns.
No, of course not. It's bullshit. Especially since... And the other... So that's one weird thing. Okay? That's one weird thing. Maybe the stranger thing... Because these selective review coverage, that's not that uncommon anymore.
If you were on their side and you could pull it off,
right?
Wouldn't you?
Of course. I mean, they're trying to get that Metacritic score as high as possible on day one, and
they're playing a game more than they probably need to. I would say. Right.
It's probably not necessary.
They're probably overthinking this.
So. So the other funky review thing was that instead of just sending like a code to download the game, like most of the review games are coming these days. I don't think there's no debug kits anymore, and I don't think they're sending discs in the mail very often anymore. It's usually just a straight up download code that's the copy of the game that everybody's going to download when it comes out for the most part.
For I would say, yeah, probably like 95% of review code is that way.
Right. So in this case, it was a special Epic Game Store account that was made just for the reviewer with a special build of the game that they were told, I guess, wasn't done, and that their progress may or may not be compatible with the release version.
Mm-hmm.
That's unusual.
I really think, again, they're just overthinking this.
Why do you think but the game has to be done, right? Like the game's out. Like how they didn't get the game like 4 weeks ago, right? The review copy?
I think they're just extremely paranoid for no good reason.
Well, what's the reason for doing it this way with this special Epic Game Store account and like a weird build of the game?
I think it's because Randy Pitchford's insane.
Is that the reason?
That's
all
the
of this
really
is
good
basically
reason.
Randy Pitchford is insane, and if he did nothing, like none of this insane stuff, everything would be fine.
I'm sure it'd be fine.
Like it's just not necessary. Any of this?
It's completely unnecessary.
Like just make the game.
That's what it all comes down to. Is like, yeah, like
not only that, but I'm sure most people have even already made their decision.
Right. This like has like probably very little impact on who's buying Borderlands or not.
Right. Especially since like the game comes out on a Friday. It's like a weird release day. I don't know that everybody's rushing to look at the reviews.
A lot of games come out on Fridays now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's not that weird anymore.
Right. I guess
I'm looking forward to it.
Sure.
I think it will be more Borderlands. From what I played at E3, it was exactly more Borderlands.
Right. I will. I saw that Best Buy gives you a $10 reward certificate off the digital versions now of the games that are eligible. So I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. I've read a lot of people like are not into the jokes that are in Borderlands anymore.
Ben Kuchera at Polygon was not a fan.
I'm fine with that as well.
There's a lot of duty jokes.
Sure, that we can have games with that as well. Like Borderlands is not a game that takes itself seriously unless it's trying to censor review coverage.
Right, exactly.
That is where
a game that's 90% poop jokes shouldn't be taking itself so seriously.
Right, exactly. That's pretty funny. Oh boy. Well, yeah. It's just completely unnecessary. People are at this point like, I don't know. If the game has an 80 on Metacritic compared to an 85, I don't know that matters. I mean, all the reviews are gonna come out anyway. If it's like you're talking about like a few day period where, the people who got the early access reviews up, and then everybody else. So the score is gonna get there.
Right. And to be honest, this game, the reviews on this come with a lot of backstory. Like, you come into this game knowing all of the Randy Pitchford stuff when you're reviewing it. No matter how much somebody may want to set that aside, like, it comes pre-packed into this.
You think so?
Yeah,
People
no
can't
question. You can't separate them in this. I'm sure some people can, but it's real easy to not separate them.
Sure. Climb on. And he's especially with this shit. Randy's making it real easy for everybody to not. Isn't that the funny thing? Like they're thinking like they're outsmarting everybody. Is all it's just going to do now is all the sites that got, late copies of the game obviously they're going to be now biased. I mean, they can't help it. Like how are they not going to feel resentment towards 2K and this game? Like
also Borderlands, like if this is the same scope of other Borderlands games, not a fun game to review on a schedule.
Right. Like I don't think these guys got the game very early, even the early reviewers. Like I'm thinking like a week. I think I read somewhere, but it seemed like they didn't get it very far in advance at all. Yeah. Yeah. Plowing through this game in like it's probably like a 30-hour game. Plowing through this
or more. If you do side missions in these games,
right? If you do it right, the way it's meant to be done, it's supposed to be like a long, long burn. So it's pretty weird.
Yeah. On the other hand, maybe Pitchford's a genius because this will be extremely divisive for a long time. This game.
You think so?
Yeah, there's going to be people on the internet that are going to defend it and be, no matter what, like in his court, just because that's how the internet works.
And every time there's a little bit of DLC that's released, people are going to be really analyzing it to see how much they can get outraged.
And on the other side, you have the people that are going to look at it and dissect it from like a non-politically correct type of view of this, of the game itself. There's a lot of stuff to dissect within Borderlands.
Right. Without all the external, like, not necessary PR shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, you don't need that. No more. Stop doing weird shit.
Stop making me not want to like your game.
Right. He's like Elon Musk. Like, okay, you put out, like, some good products. Like, just shut up. Like, okay, you're really smart. You're a genius with some things, like building stuff, making a video game or something, but maybe not every thought you have.
Flash drives and dinner dates, not your thing.
Maybe not all the thoughts are genius. Maybe you're like, the genius of you is going to be like in a, department somewhere. It's not everything, right? Like you can only be great at some things, not everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on here, Wombat, in your rainbow sexy talk. I don't know. I didn't read anything about the KFC Colonel Sanders dating
I don't
sim.
care about the KFC game.
I just wanted to make a fried chicken joke.
I have no opinion on it one way or another. We made jokes about it at the top of the show. If you want to play the Colonel Sanders dating simulation game, by all means, enjoy it.
I hate Kentucky Fried Chicken now because they co-opted RoboCop in their ad campaign. And that's
when have you ever eaten Kentucky Fried Chicken? You hate it now.
I ate it a lot when I was younger, and I ate it when I was living in Japan.
All right.
It was one of those fast food places that didn't get better in Japan somehow. It was
interesting.
At least the one that I went to. Feel like
Okay.
there was a lot of room for improvement. But I mean, the director quit after those KFC commercials. You know, they hired the guy from District 9 to make the new RoboCop movie, and then
I'm sure there was more to it than that.
But the commercials came out. He tweeted, he's like, "Oh, this is a problem," and then a few months later, "Oh, I have a scheduling problem. I'm off the project. Sorry. Good luck. Hope
they should bring back Verhoeven anyway.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Nothing.
What's the last movie he made?
I can't even tell you. And he had maybe the best run of action movies as a director in modern cinema. But whatever.
He's probably 1,000,000 years old.
He is probably very old. But
he was born in 1938, so
he's not a young man. He's the same age as my father-in-law. So there's that.
I haven't heard of any of these movies. Oh my God! It was like Hollow. He made Hollow Man in 2000, and
no, you got to go before that. It starts.
No, but I'm saying that was the end, basically.
Yeah, that's the end. Yeah. So you want to read the list, the Verhoeven list? It's pretty amazing.
Well, he had RoboCop, Total Recall, Basic Instinct, Showgirls, Starship Troopers, Hollow Man.
That's a run. That's hell of a
pretty
run.
good.
Pretty good.
That's
and
pretty good.
I don't know, Sarah Brightman Diva, the video collection. I don't know what that is. Black Book.
That's literally a collection of music videos.
Black Book, Tricked, L.
Some of them may be foreign because he is not an American.
Right, but...
And he also may have been like, I've had enough of this. I'm going to retire now.
Yeah, I get it.
He's not a young man even by
No.
the time Hollow Man comes out.
Right.
Hollow Man was pretty good.
So
That's Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
All right.
And Verhoeven did there's CGI in that movie, and he said he was never going to do CGI. It was a big deal at the time.
There's quite a bit of CGI in that movie, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's like he's like, I'm not going to do CGI, and then he did a whole CGI movie, and it was sort of it was like I said, it was a big deal at the time
And it
because
killed
Starship Troopers is almost entirely practical. There's
And-
no CGI bugs; they're all puppet bugs.
So this KFC game is free.
Oh, see, even better. Play your free chicken game,
Right.
directed by Paul Verhoeven.
Have you seen the new Rudy KFC commercial? It's pretty good, I'll have to say.
Rudy, like the football thing?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Is Sean Astin in it?
Is he ruining
Yes.
it? Oh.
Okay.
Yes, Sean Astin is in it.
Yeah, ruin Rudy. Do that. Don't ruin one of the greatest science fiction movies.
Is Keisha
of all
Knight
time.
Pulliam in it?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
I don't think so.
so it's not all Rudy's.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk about some of these multi-platform games that we've been playing.
Sure.
Why not? I mean, it's a video
Yeah.
game show.
No. Have you played more Slay the Spire?
Yeah, it's really good. Well, I don't think I talked about it yet because I think I'm still.
No, because last time we talked about it, I asked you if you had beaten my score yet.
Oh,
So have you beaten my score yet?
I don't think so because I haven't gotten past maybe a quarter through Act 2 without dying.
Really?
How far do you
I've
get?
gotten because like I said, I've gotten to the end of Act 3,
Oh,
and then I've died.
oh,
I,
Yeah. What's that?
Oh,
What's
I
happening?
forgot to unplug the alarm that says one of my kids' doors opened.
Uh-oh.
oh no.
I feel like you should have a more ominous tone.
Yeah.
I should update that.
Yeah.
It should just be repetitive song going, "You're fucked." Fucked. You're fucked.
Right, didn't get through that Gears demo again, did you? Or the tutorial.
Right.
Oh.
Get ready for more loading. All right. So Slay the Spire. Yeah, it's really good. It's on Game Pass. It's that card card RPG, turn-based
Roguelike
RPG.
card RPG. Yeah.
It's really well done. Super well done.
It's got a lot going on. It's very simple graphically, but
and it's simple to play, like to pick up and play, and yet there's like you can make it more complicated as you go. Like it's really the learning curve is like perfect. I feel for that. Like they really just nailed it. It's very tight.
Yes.
I see somebody's been playing Dead Cells. Is that on Game Pass now?
They added Dead Cells to Game Pass last week.
Ah, nice. That game's fantastic.
I finally got to play it. I got really far with one of my games, and I've yet to be able to repeat that feat. So go me.
That's you're playing it right.
Yep. Yeah. So I you know what? It's a lot better looking than I thought it was going to be.
It's pretty.
Yeah. It's a pretty game. It's fun.
The music is really good.
The music is really good. There's part of me that wishes that it was a little more roguelite than roguelike, but
because when you die, you feel so bad.
Yeah.
It's brutal. Yeah, well.
I don't know. It would be cool if you got to keep your weapons or something.
You do get to keep some stuff. Like you have like some powers that carry over, I feel.
Some powers, very few.
Right.
So, I don't know. I mean, again, it's a nitpicky thing, and that's more of a preference thing than a criticism. So, yep. I played a little bit of Wreckfest, as I mentioned. Really long load times for me. I don't think I like it as much as you do, GB.
Are you playing the multiplayer?
No, I just was playing the career mode.
I'm going to recommend that you go and do the multiplayer. Like there's like a mixed events things and just like play a few rounds of that and let me know if you like that more. Because
they were kind enough to send me a copy after we talked about it on the last show. So I definitely want to give it a little bit more of a shot. But I played a good chunk of the career and it just wasn't jiving with
me. To me, I think you need like the randomness of real people playing because to me, that game is all about the physics and the crashes. And really the only way you're going to get, in my opinion, like the fun crash, like I laugh when I play that game because, you can like know you're ruining somebody's, time and you're supposed to be like, you're not fucking like ganking them. Like that's the game. It's Demolition Derby. Like you're supposed to smash into the people. And it's funny. So, but I think you're only going to get that from the multiplayer because there's another real person there that you're fucking with. Does that make sense at all?
Sure.
I don't think you believe me.
I believe you.
Okay. I've been playing some Control on my Xbox.
Yes. Control is good.
Control crashes every time I play it.
I have not had any issues. I know that I keep hearing about this, but that one runs smooth for me.
You have a 1X?
Yeah, I have a 1X.
Like literally every time I play, we can play for a little bit and then I get like the crash with the noise. Like, those hard crashes?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mrs. GB's like, oh, what's wrong with this thing? And I feel like I'm less of a man because I can't get the game to work. Right.
I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope that I still don't hit these bugs in my copy.
Right. I like it. I mean, I like I really enjoy the gameplay element of pulling the objects toward you and throwing them at people.
It's psyops, right?
I love it. And except the physics are better and the effects are better. Yeah. Like they really they made it look artistic. Even like throwing equipment at people, they've somehow managed to make that look pretty. But this crashing, I can't get anything going.
That sucks. Hopefully they patch and get all this stuff.
I'm waiting now. I'm not going to play until there's a patch because it's just too frustrating.
They'll figure it out. I'm sure they'll figure it out because it's really solid. I like the storytelling elements and everything that's going on.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. The story seems cool.
And just the environment is cool.
Yeah. It's art. I mean, it's very artistic looking and it's unique looking. All right. So that's that. Let's move on to Nintendo. Somebody wrote in and I guess there was some Nintendo event recently, right? Where they talked
they had
about,
the big Nintendo Direct.
Yeah. You know, I don't put that on my calendar. That might surprise you. Busta Upper writes in and he says, with NES and now SNES games being a feature of Switch Online, it looks like Nintendo had abandoned the concept of the virtual console. Do you think they'll make more money long-term on these subscriptions than they would have by selling these games a la carte?
Well, they've probably already sold these games to the same people a la carte. So I think what they're really getting is like a triple dip on a lot of people.
No, but he's saying, can't they sell these games again to the people?
I know, and
They could.
Yeah.
They could.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
they could.
They totally could. I think.
I think the subscription model is better for the consumer.
It is better.
It is better for the consumer,
right?
It's better for the consumer, but and on the other flip side is Nintendo has a trackable revenue stream.
Mm-hmm.
It's a more predictable revenue stream for Nintendo.
Certainly.
It's less of a gamble. It may or may not be more. Who's to say?
Right, but it's certainly like it cuts them some slack. Like when you see like it doesn't have all these other features that Xbox Live and PlayStation have. You can say, oh, but at least like their game subscription service is included with the fee. So it provides a lot of value. So I think that's probably the key reason why they do it, is because they know, like, all right. I mean, like charging. So what's their online service for a year?
20.
Still $20, I believe.
Yeah. So like they know when your competition is charging 60 and you're charging 20, like, you know, like your product isn't as good and you're admitting it. So I think they're just trying to provide more value. And
yeah, it is a really good value.
Yeah.
Like if you're looking to play these retro games, like would you rather be paying like $6, $7, $8, $10 for them? Or
because that's what they're going to be charging you.
Or whatever it is,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
$10 a month.
To be honest, like it's almost a little surprising that they are giving the customer more value.
Well, we'll see what they also announced this week that they're not going to be releasing games on a regular schedule anymore. So
what does that mean?
I don't know. I saw someone post that.
It's like, we'll let you know. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Something like that.
Sweet. Let's move on to, there's a big Apple event.
There was.
I'm losing interest in these. I haven't watched one of these in forever.
Oh, I do not care at all.
Like my phone, I have a 10 or an X. I don't even know what you're supposed to call it. I bought it when it came out, so I guess it's 2 years about. Mm-hmm. It works fine. Like I don't see why I would buy anything else.
Oh, my plan is to have my new phone for like 6 years.
Like these phones.
That's the plan.
I mean, I
Okay.
see the $1,000 one has like a crazy camera on it, like that triple camera thing, and it lets you do some like cool stuff with like filming in different zoom, like at 2 different zoom levels, which okay, but I don't know. I got my Osmo Pocket. That seems pretty good. I don't think I need to drop like $1,000 right now. And what about this Apple Arcade?
Okay.
So we got some more info. We got it's going to be $5 a month.
Okay.
It's going to be, it's a game subscription service for, I guess it's going to work on Apple TV and on any Apple device. And they're going to have exclusive games, including a Frogger game.
I know.
Did you watch it? Have you seen anything about it?
Yeah, Frogger in Toy Town. I watched a little clip.
What's it look like?
I'll play it.
I saw like a very small screenshot of it, and it didn't look like Frogger.
Sure.
Is that accurate? I can Google it now. Frogger in Toy Town. Okay. Oh, I got Paul Verhoeven Frogger in Toy Town because I forgot. I'm not good at Google. There it is. That does not look like Frogger. That looks like Katamari.
It's got kind of Frogger PS1 type of vibe to it, I think.
Awesome. That's what I'm looking for.
That was a good game. I'm fine with Frogger for PS1.
All right. Who's going to pay? Do you think like there's a lot of people out there who are going to pay $5 a month for this? Like,
Yes, and let me tell you why.
well, there's a lot of people with iPhones out there.
A lot of people with iPhones out there. A lot of people with kids with iProducts out there.
Right.
$5 a month without any ads or microtransactions and in-app purchases
Seems all right.
is a pretty decent, is a pretty sweet solution.
Oh, is that the selling thing, that their games aren't going to have any?
Yeah.
So are they going to allow a way? Well, I guess you could lock out the kid from any other game except for stuff on
this. Yeah, that's
this.
that's what you'd want to do as a parent. Yes.
Or just not get any games for the kid.
Yeah,
that's the ideal move.
If you want to play a game, here's where you can get your games from. You can play any game you want from here.
I follow Matt from NPD on Twitter, and he was saying, like, most of the people who have iPhones and play games on them spend $0 on games. Like,
yeah, I've been
70%.
playing Contest of Champions, the Marvel game. I've been playing that for like 2 weeks now.
Right.
I've spent $0.00.
Have you ever spent money on a game?
No, and I play it every day.
On any game, I'm saying.
On any game? No, I've never spent money on any game.
Right. So like Matt was saying that like 70% of the people will never spend money on a game on their phone. So then that eliminates a lot of the users straight away, I think. Mm-hmm. But then you got a lot. Then you still got like 30 million people, 30 to 50 million people. But I don't know. I think it's a tough sell. I feel like, and I'm not saying that it's true or not, but I feel like people perceive mobile games as having less value than console games. So like something like Game Pass, while it's more expensive. Well, is it more expensive? What's Game Pass? I don't know. It's like $60 a year, right? But
isn't it like one? It's
I don't know. I have like
$10 a month. $10 a month.
Game, yeah, right. $10 a month, right?
Yeah.
So, and people look at that and they say, okay, like $10 a month, like I'm getting like console games like included, like a library, like it seems like a good deal. But when you say, okay, $5 a month for mobile games, I don't know. I feel like there's a really small audience that is going to look at that and see value there.
Oh, I don't disagree.
Oh well,
with you.
but that really small audience could be
Big. Small percentage.
Yeah,
Small
that
percentage,
small audience
large
may
audience.
still may be a large chunk of revenue.
Because if you look at something like, say, these like Annapurna interactive games, if you're gonna buy those when they come out, what are they like? They're somewhere between like $2 and $8 or something.
Right.
So,
but it's $5 a month.
Yeah, but if you're the type that spends like in that range per month, whether or not you're going to buy a game or if you're just going to like get a whole service full of them.
I really think it's strictly like a numbers game. It's just like so many people that have an iPhone, even if it's like 5% of the people get this, it's still like it couldn't have cost that much money to develop the Apple Arcade concept and to run it. It's just, it's not rocket science. So yeah, even if you get 10 million people spending $5 a month.
The first month is free, so we'll obviously all try it at least for the first month.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get that Frogger in Toy Town.
Exactly.
Is that going to be there at launch? I assume it is because they led with it.
Oh boy. All right, let's move on to
I'm the only one excited about
Shipwreck in the back.
I'm like,
Yes, they've already said the Frogger will be available at launch.
Fantastic. Can I buy like a Frogger branded Apple TV?
Give it time.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, I think
it's hard to get too upset about it because it's $5 per month.
Yeah, I'm not upset. I just
It's just like okay,
it's hard to get
give
excited.
Give it a try.
About
See what happens.
I don't know. By the end of this year, I'm gonna have to really see what the hell I'm subscribing to.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're subscribed to all kinds of crap.
Right.
Yeah, it's out of hand. So.
Right.
Let's get rid of that Netflix.
No, you got to keep Netflix.
No, get rid of that.
Even though you don't watch any of the shows that I watch, and we can't even talk about them.
I know. I may get rid of Netflix. It's very possible. My cable contract is up in November, so there's that too. So the cable may be adios, especially after the nonsense they pulled on me last month. So
nonsense.
They started. Verizon updated their cable boxes and remotes.
Mm-hmm.
And the new versions of the cable boxes and remotes, because you have to pay for them every month, are $10 more than the old ones. And I get the bill in the mail, and it was like $10, a little more than $10 higher. It was like $12 higher. And I'm like, what did my bill go up for? They started charging me for the newer cable boxes without sending me the newer cable boxes.
That's good business right there. That's how you
So I
maximize
called them,
profits.
and I said, why are you charging me $10 more? It's like, well, we upgraded our cable boxes. I'm like, you didn't upgrade mine. No, but we've upgraded them, so we have to charge everyone for them now. I'm like, this makes no sense
Right.
anywhere.
Right. Where's my upgraded remote and cable
Yeah,
box?
in cable boxes. And I'm like, they're like, oh, you just need to go to a store and exchange it. So I did that day. I'm like, you guys are ridiculous.
I've been paying for these remotes. I'm going to get it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it worth it? How are they?
They're fine.
Sweet.
They have voice control on them, so you
Ooh.
can push a button and you could be like, watch Food Network, and then it goes right to Food Network. It's very exciting.
I wonder if they've charged me for this. Like, I don't
They
even have my
probably
box.
have.
I don't even have my box hooked up.
I know, and they probably charge you an extra, if you have one box,
Right.
they probably charge you like an extra $6 or $7 a month.
You
You haven't
Verizon?
even noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
For a box you'd never used.
Right.
You should just return it. They charge like $30 a month for this stupid thing.
No, I don't. I got to look into that. I'm
You're
still on
paying-
my deal with them.
I know, but you're paying at least $20 a month just to rent the box. If you turn the box in, your bill will go down $20. Even if you're paying for
Interesting.
cable you don't watch.
Interesting. I'm going to look into this. I would
I
like
know.
to
You
see
may go
that.
down $10. There might be like a $10 service fee for not having the box.
Right.
I wouldn't put that past them, and Shipwreck is probably right.
Right.
But if you can get rid of that rental fee, you'll save yourself a little bit of money.
I'm going to investigate
You should.
later.
Yes.
Give me all the cable.
All right. Let's move on.
All the cable.
All the cable. Let's move on to the CAG bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Got some question here from @CalamityGan. He says, I don't expect to get an answer from this. Oh, that's how you get me to answer. You think you're so smart? You say that? Well, it worked. Is there a reason why it seems like only 2 of the 3 hosts participate in the ads and commercials? What's the difference between an ad and a commercial, by the way? I don't know.
I don't know. Same.
Always been curious about this. Maybe supreme Excel skills mean they already got the grocery shopping list figured out. No. There's no good reason for this.
No, it's just that when you add 3 people into an ad, it becomes overcrowded.
It's hard. Like, there's certain things that we have to cover, like bullet point situations, and to just keep it simple, like, I'll just mostly do it, and then maybe throw it to Wombat, and he won't be paying attention.
Do you want longer ads? Is
Right.
that what you're looking for?
Right. If that's how you get longer ads.
Right.
But yes, I'm glad I could exceed your expectations by answering that question.
Yep.
At Gaming
and
Groceries.
I am happy with all of our sponsors as well.
Yes. I mean, Shipwreck does HelloFresh and all this stuff. He's got the Mac Weldons and the,
Wearing some right now.
hell yeah.
Wearing Hello
The
Fresh.
Harry's razors. Those too. He's in.
He's wearing an
Yeah,
avocado.
I'm all in on the sponsors and ads.
Yes. I just took off my Mac Weldon shorts actually before we did the show because I knew like sometimes I like sweat when I'm doing the show down here because it's warm.
I'm actually triple welded right now.
Triple. Well, you got the underwear, the shorts, and the socks,
And a shirt.
and a shirt. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. At Gaming Groceries writes in and says, at Wombat is the only animal on your squad. If Cheapy and Shipwreck had to get animal nicknames, what would they be?
I think Cheapy would be an octopus.
That's pretty good.
Obviously.
A giraffe, I would say. What about giraffe?
Yeah, but giraffes don't really have smooth heads. They have the
Oh,
bumps on them.
the
Very tall octopus.
all the sushi.
Octopus is a giant octopus.
If you look like up like what a Japanese cartoon octopus looks like, that's what
It looks like you.
It looks like me, and that's what the sushi chefs in Japan would say. They would make fun of me to my face.
There you go, Octopus Man.
Pretty cool feeling.
There you
Squiddly
go.
diddly.
So we solved one.
Yes. So I could
And
be Taco Cheapy.
And Shipwreck would be a red panda.
Taco in Japanese is octopus.
We figured that out.
I didn't know that. Shipwreck would be red panda. No, we just went to the zoo and we saw a red panda, so I'm saying no. By the way, the best day to go to the Bronx Zoo, the day after Labor Day. It was fucking deserted. I didn't even have to pay for parking. I parked right outside the zoo, like on the street, like by the gate. Didn't have to walk even. It's fucking fantastic. So not a red panda. What are other red animals? How about like an anteater?
An orangutan?
Oh, no.
There are those like bull oxes that have like red hair. Could be one of those.
A bullocks?
Bull ox. A bull ox, yeah.
Shipwreck?
What about a red lobster?
A lobster?
A fox.
Fox could be good. Yeah, fox. I would say fox. Yeah, that's good. Smart, sneaky, furry. Not that furry. Red,
25 amazing red animals you need to see to believe.
reddish. Yeah.
I'm like, I Googled that too. I'm like,
What'd you Google?
Red-haired animals.
Oh, yeah. With beards.
Yeah.
Add beards. We might get a better match.
The 68 best ginger animals.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh, red squirrel.
I like fox. Fox
Yeah,
is good.
fine.
Red fox?
Fox-
Is there something called a red fox? Not the actor.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Medium.
Sanford and Son.
Right.
We could be a tiger.
Yep. All right. Well, where are we here on our question?
A Highland cow. That's what you are.
Highland cow shipwreck.
Perfect.
Welcome to the show, Highland Cow. How you
like
doing? Everything good? What are you
Fantastic.
playing this week, Highland Cow?
Here, I put the picture on the show so you guys.
Let me see.
You guys can take a look at it,
All right,
and
let
then
me
you
see.
can post it in the show thread.
Oh, good.
That-
On a
that's-
Pinterest link.
Not bad, except for the horns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
This guy was in Ferdinand.
Yeah, that's you with the long hair.
Yeah.
It's totally you. You
we-
are a Highland cow.
If this cow was wearing hair gel, then I would say it's a good match.
Well, he's
That
not
happens-
that
that happens in
specific cow.
Ferdinand.
He's his own cow.
Ferdinand has hair gel.
Well, Ferdinand, I think he licks this cow's hair so that
Oh.
it cuts up out of his eyes so he can see. I've seen the Ferdinand movie quite a few times. Oh, it's sitting right here on my desk, actually.
Perfect. Last question from @spin-54. He asks, do the stores you guys normally shop at know who you guys are? Why is normally in quotes?
I don't know. Because I guess he assumes we don't shop like normal people.
I feel like no should be in quotes. Or guys. Maybe not guys. Shipwreck's got spotted at Target a few times.
I've been spotted at Target and at GameStops.
Oh, you mean like know who we are, like
Podcasters.
podcasters?
Extraordinaires.
Gotcha. I was
Right.
saying because the ladies in my Target know who I am because I shop there all the time, but they don't know anything about the show.
Right. The people at the place where I get salads from, they know about Cheap Ass Gamer.
Yeah.
And that I'm awesome. And at the other restaurants I go to, they know me as the tall, bald guy that comes in with his Asian wife and half-breed child. Right? Like the place we went yesterday. The guy was like, oh yeah, I think
It's a nice half-breed child you got there.
No, they keep,
Half-breed.
they don't say that, but I
They're thinking
I can
it
read the
is what
room.
you can tell.
I know what's going on here. The place we went yesterday, the guy was like, he's like, oh, I think we're out of the cod, but I think we got yours in before they run out. I know you guys come here a lot. So it's like, all right. So if that gets us the cod, then works for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's.
You look like you like sushi, but also American type fish.
Right. It was for my wife, actually. She ordered the cod. I ordered the pork chop, and it was really good.
Yes, it was
Smoky
looked very
good.
good.
I gave you a little piece.
I know, it was excellent.
It was good.
And I had the cheeseburger.
Let me tell you, the best part of that I didn't have the cheeseburger, but they make the French fries by smashing fingerling potatoes and then just
Deep
deep
frying
frying
those.
them like that. It was.
Those are bananas.
Yeah, I gotta try that at home. Next time HelloFresh has fingerling potatoes, I'm just gonna ignore what they say to do with the fingerling potatoes. And
Boil them, smash them, and throw them in a deep fryer. Yeah,
well, I don't have a deep fryer, but I can use
know,
my
pan
my
fry.
my cast iron.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that cast iron. I used that tonight with the tempura shrimp. It's fantastic. All right. Where are we? We're saying to people to follow us on Twitter at GPD, at New Wombat, at Shipwreck, at Video Game Deals. Of course, follow us on Instagram, CAG Deals. You can get deals on Instagram. That's something. And I'll also remind you to get $80 off your first month of HelloFresh by going to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast80 and entering CAGcast80. Wow. All right. We'll see you next week.
Bread's done.
Football 2 from Mattel Electronics.
I said, who's in there?
Hey, Mattel, I know who's in there. You wish, Franco. Look at Football 2's quarterback. Ever seen a better scrambler? A better passer? That's a Bradshaw in there.
Looks like a Bradshaw getting sacked to me.
And intercepted.
I guess that's why they painted it Mean Joe Green.
Football 2 plays so great you think is in there from Mattel Electronics.